Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
I allowed my heart to become so cruel as to imprison an idea of you.
Where do you go when you disappear all day?
Just drive around. Sometimes I go to a bar. Sometimes I pull over by the side of the road. Just sit there for hours.
Why? And you'd rather do that than spend time with me.
Hollyhock.
I know you didn't ask for this dorky 17-year-old to just show up at your door. Then I'm sorry if I'm annoying, but
No,
I didn't ask
Hollyhock,
for...
I'm glad you're here.
Oh.
If I'm shitty, that's just because I'm shitty. And you're allowed to be mad at me. But you need to know that whatever I do, it's not your fault.
I know. I mean, I know, but I don't always know, you know? Like sometimes I have this tiny voice in the back of my head that goes like, hey, everyone hates you, and they're not wrong to feel that way.
I know what you mean.
That voice, the one that tells you you're worthless and stupid and ugly.
Yeah?
It goes away, right? It's just like a dumb teenage girl thing, but then it goes away.
Let's go over my art book collection. I have a ton of books that I use as reference and inspiration. These are mostly Japanese anime. If you've ever seen this kind of retro manga drawing, I love this style so much. There's a bunch of different fashion illustrations in here from different artists. I really like the stroke style of this one in particular. And then moving on to another one by the same publisher. This one has a little bit of a different vibe to it. I love this artist. I don't know her name. She does a lot of really cool details and accessories. This is pretty cool too. And last one for today is new retro illustration. I love anything that is cyberpunk or old Tokyo, and this just has a lot of that really cool vaporwave vibe. I wish I could read Japanese, but you know. Some more. Oh, this is cool. This is very vintage anime. I love the color scheme here with all the pastels. Oh, here's another one. Anything that is world building or Sims, Animal Crossing, like, I am a huge sucker for. And I was gonna save this for tomorrow, but I guess we'll do one more. I have followed this artist for years. He specifically does these incredible watercolor illustrations of Tokyo storefronts. So he is an urban sketcher. I was in Japan for about a month back in 2017, and just walking around and looking at all the different buildings and architecture is something that has inspired me up till this day. Still got a bunch more, and part 2 will be tomorrow.
This is maybe one of the oldest Steven Universe sketchbooks. Sketchbooks really psych me out, so I ended up taping together like a bunch of just trash so that I wouldn't feel nervous about drawing in it. Really, really early Garnet and Amethyst. Super early Steven, super early Pearl. It was based off drawings. I always did drawings of my brother, my younger brother, Steven. I wasn't sure necessarily what the age of the character would be. I was trying to draw like Waker Link, to be like, he has to get cuter. This is like, I took all the wrong lessons from Waker Lake. Super early Garnets. Early concept. Early on, we already knew we were gonna do fusion. Oh, early Connie. Early Lars and Sadie. These characters didn't end up in the show. There are a few early human characters that didn't make it into the show. One of them is in here a lot, which was a Pizza Man character.
I feel bad about what happened.
So, you're apologizing?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't forgive you.
Herb, I said I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I do not forgive you.
Not sure you get what's happening here. This could be the last time that...
No, I'm not going to give you closure. You don't get that. You have to live with the shitty thing you did for the rest of your life. You have to know that it's never, ever going to be okay.
I really think that we'd both feel better if we
I'm
just...
dying. I'm not gonna feel better. And I'm not gonna be your prop, so you can feel better.
But I didn't think...
You know what it was like for me? I had nobody. Everybody left. I knew all those showbiz phonies would turn on me, sure. But you?
It's not my fault you got fired.
I don't care about the job! I did fine. What I needed then was a friend. And you abandoned me. And I will never forgive you for that.
Where do you go when you disappear all day?
Just drive around. Sometimes I go to a bar. Sometimes I pull over by the side of the road. Just sit there for hours.
Why? And you'd rather do that than spend time with me.
Let's fill a sketchbook page. So I got this little doodle from my first day of art club. Did the thing where one person would draw the top and then another person would draw the middle and another person would draw the bottom. So I thought this character was really cool, so let's draw them. So I'm thinking of using half of this paper to cover half of my sketchbook, then use this very old print that I made in 6th grade and put it here, and then this little Dum-Dums wrapper. And then I'll put this one over top. I'll take my fully colored version and stick it over the top so it can like flip out. I'll show you when I get there. And now that I've got the sketch done, I can go ahead and line it. Boom! I got it all lined, and now we can go ahead and okay, I got it all lined and erased. We can go ahead and color them. The thing is, I don't have a color palette for them, so I'm gonna have to make my own. So I'm thinking of a pastel clown. I am loving how they're turning out. I love the color palette so much. Okay, this is what it's looking so far. I'm thinking of leaving the jacket white, but then adding some gray shadows. And then all we have to do is color the head. Okay, they are all colored, so now we can go ahead, rip them out, and cut them out. And I assembled it all. So we have my drawing, then my classmate's drawing, then we have the little print and the wrapper. And then I'm thinking of adding like a headshot right here. But overall, I love it so much. I think they turned out really cute. Have an amazing day. I love you all so much. Bye!
Give yourself permission to make bad art. Make art that is ugly. Messy art that you hate. Use weird materials. Draw anything that comes to mind. Stop erasing. Draw over mistakes. Make horrible, weird, off-putting drawings that you wish you could destroy. And then keep them.
Sa paggawa ng scrapbook base, pwede mong gamitin ang folder. Ang design na nilagay ko sa aking scrapbook base ay painting. Pagdating sa pages ng scrapbook, favorite ko ang color paper. Kung pang mag-bind ang mga pages, gumamit ako ng fastener. Pinutasan ko muna ang folder at pages gamit ang punch hole. Sa mga dalaga at dilata, tandaan na hindi kailangan gumastos ng malaki para magkaroon ng creative scrapbook. Follow for more, share, and like this video. Salamat!
Hey guys, it's time for another sketchbook tour. A lot of stuff in here is pretty experimental. I was trying out some new things and also experimenting with my art style, so let's check it out. Last time that I did a video showing my sketchbook, people wanted a little close-up of my Emmett keychain, so here he is. And on the cover I have some John Doe stickers. This like glows under UV light, but I don't have black lights in my room sadly. And this is like a little dough ball sticker, and it's like glitter. I love glitter. Before I open this, I do need to say that the first page has like some blood and stitching, so if you don't like that, maybe skip forward a little bit. Alright, here's the first page. I'm kind of trying out a new coloring style, and so far I really like how this looks. I really like the shading on the hair. But yeah, this is me as a zombie, because I don't know, I love zombies. And I've been doing the dates on the back of the drawings now. This was on February 1st. Over here we got Carl from La Talos, because thanks TikTok mutuals for getting me into this. I really like how this turned out. This is one of my favorite poses that he does, and I wanted to try drawing it. I love the background so much. This was really fun to do. And here's the date with a doodle of Carl, and I tried doing Arma, but that just looks like a duck. And over here is a drawing I did of myself. This is honestly one of my favorite drawings I did so far. I used like this kind of shiny pen to do the music notes, and I really love how this page came together. Here's a day with a little alien doodle. And over here is a drawing of my OC Keith. I love drawing him, and I'm so glad that a lot of people like him too. Here's the date, and here's a drawing of my other OC Spike, who is Keith's best friend. Just so you guys know, I read the comments, and I see what you say about him. Here's the day with a little doodle of Spike, and here's a drawing of Jushimatsu from Osumatsu-san, because every time I think I forgot about it, I end up drawing him again. He's my favorite though, he's so goofy. Here's the day with a little doodle. Here's my dog trap drawing I did. I cut off the bottom half because I was embarrassed that I spelled Darkest Desire wrong. Here are some eye doodles I did. You can probably tell that I used to draw Bill Cipher a lot. There's the day with a little doodle. This is a drawing of Carl I did while watching the Super Bowl. I was trying to convert him more to my art style because the other drawing was just me referencing the screenshot. I know his hair's on the wrong side, but I was too far in to change it. Here's the day with a little drawing of Carl again. This man is deranged. And here's another drawing of Keith I did while watching the Super Bowl. I like having my characters have like their own color of blood. I gave Keith like dark blue kind of blood. The background's nice, and lately I've been trying to practice more sitting poses because that's what I struggle with the most, and I'm trying to get better at it. Here's the date with a little doodle of Keith, and that's kind of all I have right now.
Where do you go when you disappear all day?
Just drive around. Sometimes I go to a bar. Sometimes I pull over by the side of the road. Just sit there for hours.
Why? And you'd rather do that than spend time with me.
Hollyhock.
I know you didn't ask for this dorky 17-year-old to just show up at your door. Then I'm sorry if I'm annoying, but
No,
I didn't ask
Hollyhock,
for...
I'm glad you're here.
Oh.
If I'm shitty, that's just because I'm shitty. And you're allowed to be mad at me. But you need to know that whatever I do, it's not your fault.
I know. I mean, I know, but I don't always know, you know? Like sometimes I have this tiny voice in the back of my head that goes like, hey, everyone hates you, and they're not wrong to feel that way.
I know what you mean.
That voice, the one that tells you you're worthless and stupid and ugly.
Yeah?
It goes away, right? It's just like a dumb teenage girl thing, but then it goes away.
How to fill up a really random, awkward white space in your sketchbook when you feel like nothing you can draw will fit there. Today I had this really weird blank section at the bottom of one of my pages. I literally had no idea what to draw there until I randomly thought of making a mini comic strip. Basically, when you do this, just draw a couple of rectangles and draw a little scene inside, kind of like a storyboard. Draw one of your OCs in a cute little background, and when you do these little comic strips and draw your character in the same scene multiple times, it really like enhances the character design, and anybody who looks at the storyboard or the comic strip, whatever you want to call it, anyone who looks at it can really, it like humanizes your character more, you know? It shows more of your character's personality because you're creating a little story, kind of like an animation, but it's not an animation, it's literally just two drawings. It really helps you to define your art style and define your character design for your OC. So I definitely recommend to do something like this in your sketchbook if you love character design. I used to love doing storyboards so much when I was in high school, but I kind of forgot about it because my art style got sucked into doing realism and hyperrealism. So recently I've been trying to go back to these days where I come up with stories for my OCs and everything. So because this is honestly so much fun, and I always have random little stories running through my mind about like random characters and stuff. So making these little comic strips and putting all those stories in my mind onto paper is so much fun. A lot more fun than just doing realism, at least to me personally. Anyways, you guys try this even if you don't have a weird awkward white space in your sketchbook. Check me out on YouTube. New uploads every single Wednesday. Bye girlies! Thank you for watching!
are you not the perfect mother? You're the farthest thing from. From the moment you gave birth to me, I had to trust you. I had no choice. I needed you to protect me from the world, to be my guide, to help me navigate the difficult, confusing, and vulnerable journey to becoming a person. You have done none of those things. You're my mother, and you took a child's trust and smashed it into bits in a 17-year-long mission to destroy something that you killed a long time ago. And honestly, when I turn 18, I don't know that I ever want to see you again.
So sorry, Meg.
Yeah, you bitch.
Well, you know, I've been sort of just hanging back here, taking all this in, because I didn't think I had a dog in this fight, but my money's on Harry Potter over there.
Oh, you think that's funny, fat ass?
Well, I don't know if it's funny. I think it's clever. I mean, you got the big glasses there. I don't know. Tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, I'll tell you, Mr. Selfish-ass dad.
Hey, can y'all fellow artists answer me something? What's the point of having a chunky sketchbook? Doesn't it get inconvenient? I'm not judging. I'm curious because I want to try making one.
Welcome to another draw with me, except I had work in 3 hours. I have been severely slacking on making art all week, so come with me as I speedrun a little sketchbook page before I gotta leave. Today, I didn't really have the brain power to come up with a masterpiece, so I just kind of started drawing random stuff. And going into this, I just wanted it to be a quick and easy graphite pencil collage, which I'm sure you all are used to, but no, you'll see this just goes off the rails. I decided it would make my life so easy if I brought out colored pencils, and yeah, normally when I try to do this in these sketchbook pages, it never works, and I usually end up just wishing that I left it in pencil. And I was really starting to feel that way, I'm not gonna lie. So I just kind of full sent it and overloaded it as much as possible. Is this my favorite thing in the world? No, but I have to go to work right now, so I can't really redo it or anything, but I hope you like it. See you soon.
I'll turn her to a pack. Best friend told her she better get back. Okay. Hey, I'll turn her to a pack. Her best friend told her she better get back. Say what you mean, we the wreck.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF Doom.
Because
Because.
I bought this sketchbook for my daughter for Christmas, and I'm going to show you some of the drawings that she has done in here. She does not trace any of these. She just looks up the pictures off Google and then starts drawing. And I told her that for her age, she is really good. Like, you guys, I couldn't even do this. So show her some love. She gets frustrated when they're not perfect, but I think she's really good, you guys.
What are you staring at me for? What do you want? What am I drawing? Why do you care about what I'm drawing? You're not allowed to see. No one's allowed to look at my sketchbook. Then why do I bring it to class? Because I can. Because I like art. Because I like drawing. What's it to ya? Will you quit asking what I'm drawing? Jeez. I'm like just trying to practice my skills. Fine, I'll show you. We get one peek. That's it. No, go away. I have to finish this. I have an art project due later, and I'm just doing this as a warm-up. God. Bye.
I feel like you're abusing me. All of those lies get into my head. Lo and behold, you were using me.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF.
Ow! Yeah! Oh! Bam! Ow! Listen.
Paint everything clean. Paint.
Don't quit. You've come so far already. Look back at the beginning. See how much ground you've covered. It wasn't easy, right? But you did it. Every step you took brought you here.
You lied to me. You deceived me.
You tried to deceive me.
I'm tired of listening to you.
You gave me your heart, you know. You'd like me to hand it back whole again, but I won't. You live a long time yet, Catherine, an eternity without me.
I am fucking crazy, but I am free.
That's the 1 in 5 guys, she ain't talking about burgers. I pull up with 4 friends and that pussy get murdered. JK, I don't do trains, I ain't sharing no brain. It's my baby, no Gerber. I'm an earner, I'm a flirter. Little left curve, mid-size won't hurt her. Turn down pussy like Lil Nas X. If it ain't my girl or my ex, I'm a curver.
New sketchbook tour.
I might get a ticket tonight, trying to make it to your crib.
I just finished my 6th high school sketchbook, so let's take a look at some of the best pages. First page started off with this dog with an absolutely huge head I did by accident. I also tried using charcoal with this sketchbook, which proved to be really messy. Like, this got all over every page in my book. I also made this pen portrait that my friend defiled. Gentleman cats, of course. Garfield. The legendary water bottle studies. And Zendaya. But by far my favorite page was, oh, not my magnum opus, The Obese Toucan. So...
Never giving back, even if there's a heat wave, whatever is attack, it will just be a close shave. Guys? Guys!
I always like to make my sketchbooks look as thick and messy as possible. This goal pushes me to think of outside of the box ways to fill up pages. I'll rip pages out, make new pages, sticking found objects and trash in it. I remember once I taped pieces of a broken phone onto a page. Working with multimedia in a sketchbook in a place where it doesn't really have to look good really helps the creative gears going in your brain. So while leaving no empty space in a sketchbook is also a good practice, a really fun one is to stick trash and found objects in. I think I'm going to start a series showing a few ideas on how to bulk up your sketchbook. Follow me if you're interested.
Boy! New art challenge. Show your first page in your sketchbook, your favorite page, your second favorite page, your weirdest page, your least favorite page, and a page where you explored a new style.
Te aseguro que no podrás resistirte a este sketchbook. Te la enseño, se llama Urbex Place y es de hoy. Incluyen 40 spots de sitios abandonados, de los cuales te da muchísimo juego para pintar encima. Y es que mira qué bien quedan las piezas aquí a doble página encima. La idea es pintar encima y que parezca que es como que ya lo habías hecho al hacer la foto. No te preocupes por los rotos porque podrás pintar con los de alcohol y queda así de bien. No te traspasa la hoja de detrás y obviamente con Posca también podrás pintar con los acrílicos. Bueno, ¿qué? ¿Lo quieres, no? Pues los tenemos disponible tanto en tienda física como en web www.rolagraffiti.com. Y listo para tu casa.
Good as gold. Got the wild style, always been a foul child. It's no better than this. Thank you, nice as me. Better ask somebody. Somebody.
Allow me to demonstrate the skill of Shaolin.
Let's start it like this. Wu-Tang worldwide. Hold it down. Bobby Digital.
Mobile calling big shots on the scene, major packing hundreds in my drawers. Fuck the law, bitches, I fuck with a passion. I'm living rough and raw, catching cases at a fast rate, rolling in the fast lane. Hustle till the morning, never stop until the cash came. Live my life as a thug nigga until the day I die. Live my life as a boss player, cause even getting high, these niggas got me talking. Mobile calling big shots on the scene, major packing hundreds in my drawers. Fuck the law, bitches, I fuck with a passion. I'm living rough and raw, catching cases at a fast rate, rolling in the fast lane. Hustle till the morning, never stop until the cash came. Live my life as a thug nigga until the day I die. Live my life as a boss player, cause even getting high, these niggas got me tossing shit. I put the
Don't spend money on paint, get this instead. It's called the Bear Book. It has images of spots to paint on instead of white pages. There are billboards, walls, trains, vans, and more to paint on. There are around 200 pages and the papers are really thick. There is no bleed through and it works with all kinds of markers. Water, alcohol, or chalk-based, everything works. And the best part? It's cheaper than a normal sketchbook.
Eu não entendo porque todo mundo gosta de me criticar, eu entendo porque minha mãe me critica. Acho que em parte é porque ela se preocupa. Também acho que em parte é porque todo mundo chega pra ela falando: o Cadu não quer nada, é um folgado, Cadu é isso, Cadu é aquilo. Cadu sou eu, cara. Me deixa ser eu. Quando vão me deixar ser eu?
Fazendo fumaça, perturbando a vizinhança. O radinho da atividade me tirou cedo da cama. Duas barcas da banca, passaram devagarinho. Se tentar no lote vai...